I just finished cooking. Well, I say cooking, but you know, it's just a single step by adding hot water to it. I know heating water takes a lot of effort. Oh yeah. Maybe I can teach you guys cup noodle lid cup method for eating cup noodles right out of the bowl. Because if you eat it right out of the bowl, it's very, very hot, right? So I've not invented but modified the technique. But you can do it with any sized cup noodles. Bigger one just works better because there's just more surface area. Make sure to take notes. So when you make cup noodles, you have that lid, right? That you get. It looks like this. This lid. Take it out. This is the top view. And you want to fold it until it looks like this. So fold it once this way, then fold it once this way. Right? And then you open it up. So it looks like a half circle, right? And there's like a little indent. And then you're gonna fold right here. So that it looks like right? And then you're gonna fold this once more. This. So this part will be pretty thick. That's gonna be your handle, okay? And this is the most important part. The top here once. Fold it over. This. So you're finished making your handle. And now you're gonna open up this area. Now I have to draw it at an angle. So it'll look like this. And you can like fold it a little bit, like along here, so that it'll hold its shape a little better. But at the end, you now have a small cup to hold your hot noodles. This is a very unique design in a way. When you eat the hot noodles, right, you will get a bit of soup with the noodles. And with the previous design, the soup would like pool at the bottom. And the problem is, when you tilt the little cup that you made, the hot soup would spill all over your hand. So I have compensated for that by creating a new type of folding handle. The little fold that we do at this step. It prevents the soup from going all over your hands. Trust me. I've burned my hand too many times. What's another noodle trick? So this one requires a bit of a specific tool. I'll give you guys one more tip for the day. But you require... This one doesn't work if you don't have the right tools though, which is kind of unfortunate. So you know how when you open up the lid a little too much, no taco stopper. Oh no, what are you gonna do? So what you require is one of those chopsticks, the wooden chopsticks that's attached, and you have to separate them. So they need to be attached here. So you pin down. You don't break the chopsticks. Clamp the open end with the chopstick like this on the lip, if you know what I mean. But that is under the assumption that you have the type of chopstick that's not already separated. If you have separated chopsticks, then unfortunate news for you. You gotta do it the usual method. And other things include like what toppings that work good. One of the topics that goes well with like literally every single cup noodle I had is actually baby bok choy. And the thing with baby bok choy is that it requires like a little bit of prep work. You just clean up so that there's no more dirt on it. And since you're boiling water for your noodle anyways, you can actually just boil a little more water than you need. And before you put the bok choy in with the hot water into the noodle, quickly not rinse, but like slightly cook the bok choy with the hot water. Blanch it, that's the word. And then you add that little bit of bok choy into the noodle before you put the hot water in. You put it into the noodle, and then you add the hot water so that the vegetable will also soak up some of that delicious soup. Another thing I would add is some minced garlic. And you don't have to mince fresh garlic. You can just buy, I don't usually buy the tubes, but if you want to, you can like grate a bunch of garlic and make them into frozen cubes. You just gotta add in a small cube every time you make cup noodles, and it's gonna melt. And if you want a slight kick to the soup without it being too spicy, buy some very finely ground white pepper and add a little bit into your cup noodle, and I tell you, it will make a difference. Because it's not spicy, but it adds that little sharp kick to your soups. Not black pepper, has to be the finely ground white pepper.